showtime!
Welcome to an idea that I like to call Boss Coliseum, where I fight all the bosses of certain games on the hardest difficulty, or if there isn't a difficulty slider, make a challenge for it. The concept was inspired by one of my favorite content creators, Maximilian dude. He usually just does the hardest boss first and makes the whole video on that and the journey to get there, which I would highly recommend you check out. But to add a little bit of a twist on the concept, I would like to, as I go along, rank all these bosses worst to best. They aren't going to be grouped up with each other, it's just going to be locked to the specific game. I wanted to start out with one of the games that got huge, on this channel at least, was Sonic X Shadow Generation. Since all the bosses are pretty short and pretty easy, I will do one half for Sonic Generations and the next video will be Shadow Generations. And since they are so short, I will try to do a little bit of a challenge for this one. I will try not to get hit a single time and clear the boss fights. That being said, let's start this freaking Coliseum off with the first, well, technically first boss in Sonic Generations, Metal Sonic. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Well, that's a good start. Oh, I don't have any freaking rings. Oh crap. Got it. Oh frick. These are kind of tricky to see where they're gonna hit though. Come on. Second hit. Oh, one. This is weird attacks at time. Okay, he's going away, going away, going away. Back it up, 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 back it up. Get him! Come on. Holy cow, get away, get away, get away, get away. Gonna run out eventually. Whoa, bam! I'd say his fight is pretty fun, especially since it's the beginning fight of the game. It's not gonna be something super spectacular. I'd say it's like a 6 out of 10. It's okay. The attacks are very easy to dodge. The only one that was giving me trouble a bit was the spear move at the beginning. But as soon as I got that down, it was pretty much done. Alright. No, not getting hit once. Way to loop it. There we go, that's the tricky part. Bonk. Boinkus. And we're done. That's 2 bosses down. I'd say I give his the same rating as Metal Sonic. Yeah, I give his fight, I give the Death Egg Robot fight probably again a 6 out of 10. The scale and like showmanship is definitely all of the fight, because the big scale of the freaking design of the Death Egg Robo is crazy. It's just, it doesn't really amount to much until phase 2, because it's real easy in phase 1 that you can just loop him. Bro, that shot is so cool. Well, goodbye, Shadow. Ooh. Didn't get damaged. Come on, got it. Okay, we got one. Boom. Get it, get it, get it. Yeah, this fight's a giant race. Oh, the thing's faded away because we looped back around. We went too fast. No! Frick. Got one. I ran out of boost. Got it! Literally last ditch effort. Get him! Bam! Lord, I just realized the amount of rings we both have. Boom! Outta here! That is a really fun boss fight. I'd say that's like an 8. It's a huge freaking cool race. It's definitely difficult, especially with how the racetrack goes. And the opponent can get the ultimate orb and really mess up the track. Oh gosh, there we go. Oh god. There we go. First hit. Yeah, it's these sections here that make it a bit more difficult than the first. Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Because this is where it takes you... Oh no, it takes you... Yeah, it takes you there at the second... The second hit. For the second hit in hard mode. Alright. Okay. No weirdness. Wham! Ironically, the harder version of the fight is not in hard mode. It's the main stage. Would definitely say that it's not better than Shadows, but it's like a 7.5. Because especially with how it is just essentially just a big level to get the hits in until the second phase, where it's a big platforming challenge. It is cool traversing this huge broken landscape for just to hit him like 3 times until he just wrecks the whole city and it's like, just platform on this crumbled buildings, just these pieces. Ooh. Could have gotten that first hit. Ooh. Ooh. Your telekinetic nothingness. Oh boy, oh boy.
Give up!
Give up! Alright. What do you got? What do you got? Ooh. Bam! Oh, whoa. What? He almost... What is it? Another one of these. That takes a lot more hits. I think it takes the most hits out of every boss fight in the game. Blammo! Ooh, this is the tricky part. Yes! Get out of here! I'd say out of all the rival fights, Silver's is definitely my favorite. It is just the best. Got some good difficulty to it. It actually, instead of making Silver a cheap boss like he was in the original Sonic 06 fight, they made a big cinematic like boss fight for him, and it's actually insane. I really wish Sega would just do something more with him, please. I'd say, yeah, his fight's like an 8. It's freaking insane. Actually, no, I might bump it up into a 9. It's really fun, and with all the varied attacks, and just it's similar to Shadows, where it is a giant endless track, but there's so much happening in it. Yeah, look at this. Whoa. Whoa. Bam. Look at how big this area is. This is the hard timing bit a bit. Oh no, this is that's the bit more tricky part. Freaking dang it. Dang it, I didn't get to do any hits this time. Frick. There we go, that's how it's done. Got it. That's 2 hits. I'm learning as I go. He's learning as he fights. Bam! That's 3 hits in. Bam! Oh. You are constantly changing pace. Frick! What the frick? Frick! Frickin' hard. I frickin' slid down. What? Ooh! What the fudge? What the heck? I went through him. He's a ghost. Frick. What the heck? Get actual aimbot on that one. Frickin' arg, I got too greedy. Frickin' arg. There we go, there's one. That's 3 hits. There we go. That's the most hits I've gotten. There we go. Frick. What the heck was up with the camera? What the f... What the fudge was that? What the fudge? It literally switched scenes as I was going. Messed up. Oh! That count as a hit? Okay. What the fudge?
Time for a change.
Frickin' arg. Frick. Frickin' again. Frickin' hard. Frickin' I wasn't concentrated. The tail end. I can't frickin' see. Frickin' hard. So close. What the heck? What the fudge again? What the heck? Frick. Fudge. Oh my freaking art, the camera change.
Separation attack!
Freaking arg. Come on.
For a change of pace!
Yes.
For a change of pace!
Freaking arg. Right there. Away from the drill until we get close. Freaking what? Oh, freaking what the heck? No! Arg. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna freaking lose it. Yes! Oh my gosh! Yes! Holy frick! Oh my gosh! Oh, freaking 6 out of 10 fight. I want to move on so fast. Like, it would be such a fun fight if it wasn't so gosh darn inconsistent. 6 is being generous. I would really rate it a 3, but I want to be generous and saying if the fight wasn't borked, it would be a 6.
Time to scramble some Eggman, supersonic style!
Here we go.
Take more than that!
Rod.
Is something the matter? Be careful, Sonic.
Yeah, I can see that. Frick. Oh, there's the rift. Did that actually hit? Holy cow.
Now we'll
Whoa.
finish it!
Looks like a homing shot!
Careful, Sonic!
That definitely. That's freaking hard. Not telling me about the home and shot. I already know. Freaking. I could have gotten the first hit off. I'm guessing it's supposed to be freaking. Come the frick on.
Looks like a homing shot!
I can't tell what's going on. What? No. I'm not gonna count those. Mostly because they don't seem to take away rings and they just seem to just push you back. Oh, yes! So you're just supposed to have it lock onto that cord. Shut up. That counts. Frick. Yep, line it up, line it up, line it up. Hit it! Boom! It's clear, it's clear, it's clear! Oh, this. What? I need to move out the way! Gotta launch Modern Sonic. Freaking, that's definitely freaking it. That frick. Well, that
Be careful, Sonic!
frickin' mother fudge. Could you shut up?
It's like a homing shot!
Be careful, Sonic.
Frickin', can you shut up for 1 second?
Keep dodging, Sonic!
Can you stop? Yes!
Don't rest easy yet.
There we go. We're at the final stretch.
Back to action!
Sonic! Come
There we go.
You're tougher than that. Come on!
On your feet.
You're not beat yet.
You faced worse, Sonic!
Focus your spirit.
We're right behind you. I believe in you, Mr. Sonic. Embrace the emeralds.
Harness their power, Sonic.
You have to win, Sonic! Like you've done time and again.
Still warm. Time travel.
I'll admit, you weren't half bad, Sonic.
Are you kidding? He was all great!
If I had to put them in a not tier list, if I had to put them from worst to best, Egg Dragoon might be the worst, just because of inconsistency and the amount of hits needed to take it down was a bit egregious. Next would be the Death Egg Robot, because it's just a bit too easy. Even on both difficulties, it's nothing really seems to change. Next would be Metal Sonic. It's a simple standard first boss fight. I could definitely see some enjoyment out of it. Next, I'd put the Time Eater. It's a fun fight, it's just the freaking... If the characters could just shut up, that would be great. Next would be Perfect Chaos. This nostalgia for that fight is just hits so hard, plus just a decent boss fight. Nothing too spectacular. Next I would put Shadow, just cause, oh my gosh, the freaking cool like racetrack aesthetic of the fight. And like the grabbing orb aspect to essentially just do a final takedown is really freaking cool. And if you hadn't guessed it already, yes, Silver is my favorite fight in this game. It's so cool that they did my boy so much justice of a game that was so terrible and gave him probably just the best boss fight in this game. Hands down. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and comment down below what was your favorite boss fight in Sonic Generations. That being said, this was a lot of fun and pain. Comment, like, subscribe. God bless y'all, and I will see you all in the next adventure. Bye!